is a city here from the time of the New Testament. It's a Roman period city, and Herod the Great does a number of buildings on it, and he passes it to his son, Herod Philip II, who controls the Golan and Phiippi. This is Caesarea of Herod Philip. It is, the back of the village is the natural mountain. And inside the city, there's an upper city terrace. Up here, above, full city. The Acropolis of the city is up there. On the Acropolis, you should find temples. And here, that's what they have done. They have not dug the city, they dug the Acropolis temples. So what I want to show you are some of my favorite pagan shrines. So let's go through. The site is called Caesarea of Herod Philip, but it's the high place of the god Pan. So this is the high place or Acropolis to the god Pan. Pan is the god of the shepherds. To the left, then a flat platform, then a building, then a platform, then a building, then a platform. Okay? It alternates. Up here, there was a very large building discovered here. The building was facing this way into the downtown of the ancient city. The god Pan was worshipped at the opening of one of the gates of Hades. You can see that there's this nice apse here, and there's a little statue placement there. I used to sit in that when this was all dirt. When I was younger, I'd sit up there. What you see is a shell top. Look below it. Do you see what's called a tabulae insata? A tabulae insata is an insulated tablet. It's a tablet with Greek writing that says this is a god or holy place, and it has two ears on the sides. This is a Greek symbol picked up by the Romans as a signifier. So Roman standards in like Gladiator, the movie, are shaped like that. Keep going with me because I got to take you to my favorite pagan shrines. Let me take a moment and say, Jesus, the disciples, never came to this pagan city. So what are you doing here? Because in Mark 8 and Matthew 16, Jesus came to the region of Caesarea of Herod Philip. That's out there, beyond the trees, outside the wall. Now, what are you doing here? Well, listen. If you're trying to shake off a kosher crowd, there is no better place than at the god Pan and his worship center, okay? There's nobody over here going, hey, I wonder if there's a kosher joint. There's not, okay? So if you didn't bring lunch, you ain't eating, is what we're saying. Now, he brings his disciples here, and tucked in the back of this, from the Mount Hermon mountain, this hard limestone, is this one cave that goes down into the ground. And this is one of those access points to the underworld. So, Jesus will give the final exam questions, 2 questions to his disciples. Mark 8, Matthew 16. Who do men say that I am? Well, what they thought was Herod Antipas thought when Jesus' ministry was on the rise, 2 Gospels, Matthew and Mark, say Herod fully believed that the beheaded John the Baptist was back to ruin his life. He thought that. Herod Antipas had John beheaded, and as a result thought Jesus was John reheaded. So it's also, somebody said, you know, it's not John, it's Elijah, he's back on his chariot. And so Jesus said, who do you say that I am? Some say you're Elijah, some say you're John the Baptist reheaded. We get it. More important question, who do you say that I am? Now Peter can never stop himself. I know. And usually he's wrong. But this time he says, you are the Messiah, the Son of the living God. The one time he gets it right, Jesus leans in and says, buddy, you didn't think that up. My Father in heaven whispered that one. Okay? Now, Jesus says, you are Peter. You are Petros. On this Petra, I will build my church. He's outside the city. What's the city known for? Own a piece of the rock, right? And the gates of Hades will not prevail against it. It might be the gates of the place you just saw. The rabbis used it a little differently. They said, don't you go into those places, my friend. It's the gates of Hades. They have ham sandwiches, and they have HBO and all manner of evil. Okay? So the gates of Hades is one of those things. But that's all in relationship to the disciples in this area. Okay, let's keep going.